Hey guys, name's FenPhoenix, breaking the stone. Last time I read a tragic story, and there's some archery practice, but this time I'm going to go someplace else because I have heard tell of some weirdly named stuff starting with H, and also I've heard tell that I might have missed a secret. Oh, yes, these things. Well, who cares? Wait, have I been in here? Well, obviously, but I must not have been through this door. Well, I guess I'll leave that till later. It just probably runs me right into a guard's face anyway. So yes, I believe it's that home dwelling right directly over there. Sure. Uh-oh. Sure. Uh-oh. Well, oh, look at him. He's gonna stand there until this guy ends up standing there, and everyone's gonna have a standing around festival. Boom, bossa, boom. You goddamn idiot. Look, that's the most ridiculously outrageous and raging thing that one could ever encounter as a player ever. So, god damn. Okay, well, at least I finally made it in here, yes. Apparently I missed this. So, you aren't going to trouble me no more. So this door won't budge. I guess I'm supposed to get into it through some other means, such as a rooftop, or maybe the front right around that security camera, but I think maybe each of the cameras have their individual buttons that they get turned on and stuff. I don't know, it's just a guess, but I ain't gonna test that theory ever, because I dislike being reasonable. Yep. I think I'm making this harder on myself than I really need to here. Okay, so there he goes. Oh, and what ho! Another thing I missed. Well, these boxes of loot are just kind of around here because this is the loot store. You can go to it and get punched in the face. Okay, great! And here we kind of go out this side. I guess there would have been a guy walking. Had I not conked him in the head. This may actually be the entrance. Ho ho! It is. Well, now I'm starting to get the feel of the map. Still loving that freaking sunlight. Too bad objects can't have, like, split lighting. Oh, they can. Sometimes. Odd. Is it Huh. Interesting. That is interesting. Maybe. There's me looking at the engine technicals, trying to figure things out now that I'm interested in stuff. But anyways, yeah. Okay, breaking the stone's a beautiful mission, so let's just carry on going through it, because you go through beautiful things, if you know what I mean. Unless they don't wish you to, in which case you respectfully decline, because you've got to be a gentleman who's gentle. Because the stereotypical man is aggressive and not gentle. All 3.5 billion of them are super alpha dogs who just do things that are very, very, very inconsiderate and brutal to people against their will for no reason. All 3.5 billion of them. Love that texture though, it's so high-raised stuff! Ah! That was my inner fangirl. Frame rate's dipping a little bit down here, but it's yeah, that's actually kind of crazy because New Dark allows long views without so much of that, so if there is so much of that, well, it's an even longer view, or it's an even complexer view, and as a supra-intellectual, of course, I will stroke my beard very heavily at that concept. It's a little bit private, though. Wow, this place is pretty heavily decked out in security. I guess these mage wizard guys, or whatever they are all up here to stay, so... Yeah, I'm still hoping that there's a secret objective for secret eating. No, for saving what's-her-face there. Lady Lisa Lauren Faust, who's in love with that guy. You know what I'm saying. But no, Lauren Faust is in love with that weird monstrosity from StarCraft or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Kind of architectured like, Zealot's Hollow. In fact, I noticed that when I can't say something immediately, I just say rhythmically on a beat like a rapper who doesn't have any words for a freestyle until I come up with it. So, it's, great. Yeah. Oh, hey. So, I guess I should go check out that other camera that used to exist in my face there and see if it's turned off. Probably not, because that switch said something about, like, east or south security or something like that, so... it might not have to do with that other camera. But hey. Well, it's cool. It's the rooftop climbing sort of style. It's a little bit more open than Zealous Hollow. Also, I love these little paths here. It's just, it's simple but effective. And the little pipes in the ground. The detailing here is absolutely exquisite. Okay, well, I think that guy might still be walking around. It's time to go check out this thing. Oh. Yep, it's still on, so I guess I can look through these windows, but judiciously he has made them smaller so that even in New Dark you still can't mantle through them. So I guess there's that door there. Which looks dark, but isn't. So if you really want to get in, I suppose you got to turn off the security or find a way to get up top, but I don't think you can get up top because it's impossible like everything else in life. Whoa. Man, this is awesome. Climbing all over the land. Well, all under, perhaps. Okay, so I should probably, I mean, I don't know if all the switches are in towers, but I should probably look for towers. That Burrick was going, bow, bow, bow. Oh, wow, that guy's sword is sticking through his bad self as he dances and cuts up the rug. Well, it is a rug. Oh, yeah. So I should probably look for more towers to find more switches, I suppose. I guess it isn't cheat, but rather it's intended gameplay so that you can get into that part without getting affected and seen. I never know if this surface is tile. Yeah, it kind of looks like it is, but isn't, I guess. Well. He's done the raged grizzly bear dance move. Ugh! That's what you do, and the ladies are super impressed because they all like being extremely, overly, cartoonishly ladylike, but at the same time they somehow love it when men are like barbaric and brutish. Don't tell me stereotypes are conflicting and make no sense. Come on here, you're making it more complicated. Ooh. Upstairs contains rooms in a building? Wow, I guess this is the hanging rowboat pub. It's not the hanging Burrick or the crippled rowboat. It's, you know, it's totally original and unique. Wow. There is a bug flying around beside my screen. Go away. Hella distracting, man. Okay, so I guess this is, I don't know. It's leading out of town the back way or the front way or something, but I'm more interested in rooms. Oh, but wait a minute, I can't go upstairs to the rooms because that's this door and it's blocked. Oh, dang it. Okay, so I do have room, so I can probably get up here. Well, that's judicious. I like that word. Sounds like juicy, and that's always good. But it's not a tower, it's just like a high house. Get off your high house and get on your high horse. Come on. Get with the fads and the trends and do what others do. Buy her a cuddly surprise, they said. It will be fun, they said. A cuddly surprise. Surely that isn't a reference to... Oh my god, what mission am I thinking of? I've played so many. I think there was one with teddy bears called Cuddly Surprises and they were really bombs. If anyone knows the mission I'm talking about, then go ahead and mention it. I order you, because I'm bad at saying please. It's really a difficult word to pronounce. Well, this is really awesome. I mean, did an explosion set off this thing? Oh no, man. Well, awestruck and dumbstruck and starstruck and moonstruck. Struck. Whoa. Oh yeah, I can open a few of these red X doors. It's just that some of them I can't for some freaking reason. I don't know. I do have a map of the town. I do have a map of the town. Okay, I could probably find my way looking. So this is the, oh, that's the chapel. That's like the end point. So I guess I'm like around here somewhere maybe or something. Yeah, okay. Awesomely architected. My god, this mission's amazing. Pheasant's eye. That is a lucky flower that some crazy superstitious person finds courage in because it was her mother's favorite. No, this is the wrong game for that. Love these little stones stuffed into the ground. I love pretty much everything around here. I mean, it's certainly... I complained about Eclipsed being all like, oh, there's hardly anything here. But wow, that certainly isn't a problem in this mission. No, sir. This is god friggin' amazing. But you don't need to hear me say that over and anon, so... Oh, man, I love the slightly darker faded... Not faded, but just darker colors that fall on guys in the darker lands. Oh. Uh-oh. You didn't see nothing, and you certainly didn't hear me splashing about in this amazing-looking water. Uh-oh. This guy's kind of having a difficult time there. Yeah. Well, what can you really do? The engine is really funny with AIs getting stuck on things, and I've seen it so many times. Oh, what? Oh, I see. That freaking camera's over there. So, maybe the switches aren't all in towers. Maybe that would be too easy, but there's... No, there's... What may be a tower? It's got a speaker on it anyway. Maybe I could try to go back up to there and see what gives. This is like so inspiring. I mean, I know I don't even know how to do something like this, but just this is the kind of thing I'd want to make. Well, one of the kinds of things, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I like lost city culture missions and city missions and stuff. City missions sound hard. But that camera is a complete nuisance. Wow, like I don't know if it's seeing me over here, but damn. Melier Manor. I was kind of trying to go up this towery looking thing instead. Oh, it's a chair. I thought it was some weird piece of paper that was odd. Oh, hey, it's a hanged creature. Is that a dryad? Probably. Looks all green and shit. That's definitely a telltale sign. Okay, so yeah, it's got a red light on it. Uh-oh. So I could probably use it to turn off the nearby camera, because that other one was nearby a camera too, and they've got spiky tops, and there might only be 2 cameras if I'm lucky. It's kind of what I'm hoping. Oh, I'm supposed to go down to the ground and get hurt again. Oh. Okay. Kind of home free, except I can't be seen out the window. Well, oh well. Off you go. Love these Half-Life 2 busted windows and stuff. Alright. Well, and I guess I can go into the manor now, or I can go into the Spriggan type place. Wow. Flies buzzing around the lamp. Guess it's powered by flies. Autumn crocus. Well, in addition to relics, I guess there's an unofficial flower collecting thing here. That's cool. I like flowers personally. They're quite nice. Oh, what? Is this where I... in the mission or something like, or is this just flavor? Like, hey, dog, it's a cemetery. The hole. That sounds mighty interesting to me, but, well, maybe these flowers have something to do with it. I just don't know. I really just don't know. Well, I can go find what's-her-face in there, but it seems like a last kind of thing, so I might just save it to last. Somebody should make, like, a guard up there who does that sound and then drops a spitfall down and they fall on your head and Garrett goes, ugh, or something. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but yeah, maybe not. Perhaps not. I think I'll go up here to the manor. Just feels like there's all kinds of things that could be around the edges if you go and climb around and just, oh, man. Maybe not, though, but it looks like there is, and that's good enough for me. Oh. You know what? If I were the dude, I would have put something here. Oh. Nice flavor with the fence about to fall. Too bad there's no wood so that I can rope up and climb up there. That would be ideal. Well, it is a manor as spoken. Maybe I can't get it now. Maybe I need a key. Yeah, I do. Do I have any keys? No. So, scratch the entire world then. Okay, so that's that. Oh, more hanged dryads. I thought they all left. Not were blatantly killed in public sight here. Uh-oh. God, AI here might be a little sensitive compared to usual, but maybe not. Let me see here. What, I can't... Melier Manor. Oh, that's Melier Manor. No. Oh, yeah, that is the manor. So over here is the chapel, and the manor is there. Oh, Victus. Oh, so they're both important places because they both have these circles on them, obviously. Uh-oh. Jeez. See, one gets the impression one is not actually supposed to sneak around the back. Like, I don't like to do that if it... What? If it looks like I'm not supposed to, because there's always a more interesting way around, you know what I'm saying? When I say the word interesting, do you find it visible? Well, that's a hole. That should be called the hole, but, I mean, I've got tons of rope arrows. I wonder if I can't just simply climb right over this. Be a little weird, but perhaps not. Perhaps if I fall down there, I shall be dead, except this is a whole other section of town. Get it? A whole other yeah, if I fall down, I'm probably going to die. No? But can I get out directly? Do I climb that vine to get out? What? So I do. Well, has anyone dropped their coins? Well, it's not coins, but it's loot. I wonder if these flies scratch at my knickers and tear them off. That would be horrible. Well, that's a little bit of a weird motion, but we don't care about that. Dead places are always in shadow. Be funny if somebody put a graveyard in broad daylight, as happens in real life all the freaking time. You know what? Is this place... Oh, it's for loot. Okay. I guess people need gold in the afterlife because they continue to be sort of, like, greedy and graspful at it. But, well, we don't judge the dead because they can come back in any number of forms and punish us for such misconceptions, so we don't want to do it. So it looks like somebody planted a new tree of Gondor here, but it seems to have lifted the pavement, so the expenses are going to be horrific. So, yeah, that building... What is that building? If the manor is over there, then what the hell is this one? And does it have any other way in? Wait. That's a chapel. That's the manor. That's the chapel. So that other thing there must simply be another building? What? Maybe the archive? Jeez, what? My god, it's so beautiful! My god, it's so beautiful. And a key for this side of the manor, so that may be the chapel, which means that this over here is gonna be nobody, really. This. It's just a house or something. It's Prancing Burrick Inn. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. It seems as busted up as anything. Well, maybe slightly less, but there's a healing potion, meaning something bad's gonna happen. You just know it. Well, it's clearly not the chapel. It's rather anticlimactic for that. Wow. All of these books are books? Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess I'll search through those in a minute. I keep thinking of changing my reading style and either just reading them normally or not reading them at all, but then somebody goes, man, your reading was hilarious when you did that little girl in the pirate voice. Oh, so I guess I gotta keep doing it. Well, that's a key. What have we here? Well, at least it's a reasonable amount of pages. The dagger is old. It is powerful. And it is being sought. The dagger is so old that its history is unknown even to me. It becomes simply an heirloom that has been passed down to every third son in my family for generations. They say the Dryads put a spell of protection on it, so that as long as the dagger stays in the city, no harm can befall it. Well, we can see how well that turned out. Anyway, it's supposedly riddled with enchantments, and Victus and his soldiers would love to get their hands on it, if for no other reason than to take away something else that's ours. So it's up to me to protect it. I use the old magic to forge a key, one that no one would suspect, one that no one will be able to find. To that end, I must ensure that this book remains hidden until these invaders are gone. My family has always had some skill with old magic. I suppose that is why we were chosen to keep the dagger safe among all the others. It was a difficult spell, and in the end cost me half my sight. But keeping the dagger safe is worth the pain. Perhaps someone can yet save our fallen village. Even if one were to find the dagger, if they were without my alchemical creation to aid them, the result would be devastating. You talk about the healing potion in this key. I guess that used to be covering the thing, and unfortunately somebody just moved it. Codex, History of Meliai, Part 1. It was the Dryads who first found the people and showed them how to live amongst and with the trees, and the people dwelt with them for many years, living in comfort and companionship with both Dryads and trees. The people would have perished in the lowlands had the Dryads not happened upon them. Seeing their frail, gaunt forms and hearing the wailing of the children who had not eaten in days, the Dryads took pity. They showed the people the cleanest springs to drink from, tended to their hurts, and showed them how to collect the bounty from the trees. Codex Hist. Is this a sequel to the Daemon Codex or something? Huge spoiler all of a sudden? And the Dryads themselves spoke to the trees and said, "These are our friends and they do not wish us harm. Let us share our knowledge with them, and teach them, and be kind to them, for they have fled a world much crueler than our own." And the people wept at the kindness they received, and knelt before the Dryads, and promised their love undying to the Dryads and to their companions, the trees. And so did the people take a safe haven in the ash trees, living with the Dryads and learning their ways. The people grew stronger and happy, but one day realized that they were not the only occupants of the valley. They saw glimpses of others outside their own trees, and thinking themselves strong and wise, went to greet them. The people were cautious, but not fearful, for all they had known of life for so long was the compassion and charity of the Dryads, and they expected that all were like them. The others were not like this, though. When the people greeted the others and spoke to them of the Dryads and of the trees, the others treated them scornfully and rebuked them. The others carried axes and scythes, great things of metal and wood, and in their contempt for the people of the Dryads began to fell the great ash trees, burning the stumps to the ground and salting the earth. The people wailed and tore their hair and beat their chests. Neither were they immune from harm, for the others killed many. The remaining people watched as their trees died, and as the trees died, the Dryads fled, all save one. I've definitely read this before. The Dryad Nytheria remained with the people as they fled the flames and fires of the others to a distant hilltop, where they made their city of stone and planted trees. They named the city Melii, after the great ash trees, and in turn called themselves the Melii. The Melii were at first fearful and wept, but Nytheria said, "Do not be afraid, for my place is in the trees. Though you may not see me, I will watch over you. Keep faith and live well with the trees, and all will be well." And so the Melii planted the trees in their city, hoping that one day Nytheria and the Dryads would return to them so they could be whole again. In the center of the city and surrounded by trees, the Melii formed a shrine interweaving the rock with green vines and leaves and flowers of the sort the Dryads like best, hoping to entice them to return. Well. I think it's the Drimian Codex. Also, I said the Drimian Codex in there. I'm sorry, it's the Drimian Codex. Jeez. But, yeah. Wait, I can't jump. That's so bizarre, because this is made by Hipbreaker, and that one was made by Tanner and Yandros and Random Taffer. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I'm confused, so I'm going to stop the video here. Anyways, see you guys next time. Sorry about them spoilers, and bye for now. And always make sure to live life turned up to 11!